Hi, welcome to AFTV. I have Turkish with me. We've just lost 2-1 to Hibernian. Hibernian. I still can't say the name.
It is what it is.
That's how mad it is.
I'm used to that now.
That's how, with the Monroe thing, you're used to it. Let's get into it. Listen, I want to talk about Okonkwo's, the mistake he made there. We're going to start with that. Cedric, obviously, bad pass back. Where's the fault lie? Would you say more on the goalkeeper or on Cedric? Let's start with that.
The fault lies with Kroenke. Failing to prepare is preparing to fail. We've all heard that famous quote. And that resonates with every transfer window we've had under Stan Kroenke.
Yeah, I agree.
We fail to prepare.
Is this in the sense of we made no signings? We made I think 2, but they're not serious signings.
Well, 1 so far. Only Tavares is over the line. Obviously, Okonkwo got his new contract just before this game, and he got a chance in this game. Now, the way I look at pre-season is, especially when we are at where we're at Arsenal Football Club, is a chance to prepare yourself in the best possible manner for the new season coming.
Correct.
We're not Chelsea. We're not European champions. We're not Man City. We're not Premier League champions. We're not Liverpool, who's won stuff in the last few years.
This would still be, for them, would be quite, I know it's the first game pre-season, but it would also still be quite embarrassing if they lost,
Of course,
I'd say, in this pre-season
But them teams
stage.
can experiment.
Yep.
You know, but when Arsenal fans on the stream, on the watch-along, are telling me that this is just an experiment, it's like, how can they be experimenting after 2 seasons of a finishing 8th? With the same players that we already know they're on the chopping block, with the same players that we already know are not good enough. This is an experiment. This ain't an experiment.
I say playing the youngsters is more of an experiment, but out there today, there wasn't just youngsters. There was senior players involved.
And what youngsters you play comes into play. I mean, Balogun, you know,
Yeah, we saw him today.
Towards the end of the season, I was calling for Balogun to start some Premier League games, so he gets that experience under his belt. Lo and behold, first pre-season game, Eddie Nketiah starts ahead of him again. It's like, what is actually going on here? Because Balogun's our future.
Yeah.
So why didn't he get a start, for example? Why don't we have a goalkeeper ready to go into pre-season instead of relying upon someone who's just been promoted from the academy? He didn't have the greatest 45 minutes. It's not on him.
No,
you know,
definitely
it's not fair to even look at that one mistake he made and pass a full judgment on it. In my honest opinion, there's players out there that shouldn't have been out there. Omar Rekik, we signed him in January. He's 20, turning 21. But Clark started ahead of him. So why are we signing these players? Why did Balogun get a new contract? They've on the first day of pre-season, we're not going to give him a chance. Why did we sign Omar Rekik in January if all of a sudden Clark's going to be ahead of him?
For argument's sake, Clark had, in my opinion, a good first half as well. And I wouldn't be angry at seeing him more involved when the season starts. But you're right. Who should be starting really? It should be Balogun ahead of these players, and like you said, Rekik as well. So I don't know. It was a tough one to swallow. Like you said, it's only the first game of pre-season. We shouldn't be too worried. But we have Rangers on Saturday, and then
I disagree about shouldn't be too worried. We should be very worried, and not just because of this game. We should have been very worried before this game. The Euros has taken our eye off the ball a bit. It's been a welcome change. You know, it's been a welcome change to just watch football without Arsenal being involved and Arsenal being there to let me down or, you know, hurt me or hurt us as Arsenal fans. It's been a welcome change, but now we're back here, game 1,
eyes are on,
and it's like we've just literally continued off the back end of last season. It doesn't feel like a new season's on the horizon. It just feels like the last one continued.
That's what DT did say that as well in his fan cam as well. He said it's like it's just rolled over and things haven't got any better. I'm going to look at the first half and second half. I think Arteta made a complete change between teams. I think the only player that stayed on was Pierre-Emerick. Any positives of the players you saw? In my opinion, the second half was a lot better. Likes of Smith Rowe came in, did really well when he was on. Pepe as well. Thoughts on the two teams?
The changes made a massive improvement, and that's not giving any credit because the only way was up from that first half. The way we started that first half was slow. The way we started the second half was how we should have been starting the game.
Correct.
You know, Pepe was a big part of that. Emil Smith Rowe was a big part of that. Lacazette was a big part of that. And obviously these are the players that we've relied upon in the season just gone. So obviously we know what they're about. But yet again, 1-0 turns to 2-0. You know, we didn't get that crucial goal in the period where we were pretty much dominating and had chance after chance.
We had chance. We had a penalty. Let's not forget that.
Yeah, I nearly forgot about that.
We had a penalty. Pepe stepped up and took it. Unfortunately, he missed. But But I mean, that's just Arsenal's luck. It just feels like same old Arsenal, but we can't say that now. It's the first game of pre-season.
Yeah.
We can't start saying that now. We haven't even got into the season starting. So
the way Hibernian approached that game, their players, it meant something to them, regardless of pre-season or not. Them playing against Arsenal, it's a big thing, you know. And you could see that they was very physical, they was very robust, they was in for all the challenges, they was winning most of 50-50s. Now people might say, yeah, Arsenal's at a different place, and yes, we are very different to Hibernian. But I don't think many of these players at this current club, in this current squad that came out against Hibernian, have their place solidified in this team for the next couple of seasons.
Correct.
So I expected to see a bit more fight, heart, passion, determination. When they saw Hibernian were up for it, show them you're up for it too. But we really didn't do that.
Oh, thank you, Turkish.
No worries.
No worries. We'll speak to you again soon. Respect. Love.